Hey, and welcome back to the Big Bear Homestead. Today I want to show you how to set a 330 conibear on a beaver dam. As you can hear, the water's really loud because I busted just a small hole in the dam. And the reason why I done this is to get the beavers to come to me. So we're going to hear the running water. The water level is going to drop back. If you pan out, you can see our little bit of a beaver pond that we have here on our homestead and the flooding problem. And it goes all the way back. So we've tried setting some footholds out by some slides, and all we did was catch one beaver by his toes. But it's really deep out there, and it's really muddy and very silty. So the moment I step my boot in there, I go up to my thigh, and it sucks down on my leg, so it makes it very hard to move around and very dangerous when you're setting some of these traps. Now here's your 330 conibear. This baby is powerful. It can break bones, so you have to be careful. Make sure you use your safety locks. When you break down your springs and collapse your springs, make sure you use your safety locks. And always, always be mindful of them. And basically all you do is collapse it down. Like such. Now, you see when you collapse it down what it does to the safety. Rank that baby on up there. Now, here comes a personal preference thing. Your trigger. Some guys like to move it all the way over to the left side. Some guys all the way to the right, some guys in the middle. Personally, I don't think it cares. Some guys like to leave their triggers straight down. Others, like myself, like to do this little twist. I like to do this twist so that way in case if it's a small beaver, it will still catch if he tries to hug on one side. Or if I decide to move my trigger over to the side or leave it in the middle. And some of that is not only personal preference, but you also got to read what your pond and water current and stuff like that is doing. If you got a lot of debris in your pond and you got a strong current, like I got a pretty decent strong current right now from busting a hole in the dam, but I don't have a lot of debris. If I had a lot of debris, I might move my trigger over to either to the left or the right side to let some of that bigger debris go by and not either A, clog up my trap, or B, set it off. Now there's two notches on your 330 trigger. You got the back one and the forward one. I always like to do my best to put it on the back one as much as I can. That gives it a little bit more power. Now there's a couple of ways that you can set this hole. Okay? You can put your trap just about like that, dead center of the hole. So that way when he has to come and he's pushing up debris and stuff from the bottom to fill this in, he goes right into it and blam, you got him. Some guys will set three of them up here. They'll put one on each side diagonally and then one in the middle. That way whatever which way the beaver decides to push, you got it. Me, the first time I like to just put it in the center. And then if he pushes debris inside my trap, then I'll throw one or two out diagonally, or I'll throw sticks up and to guide him in. But at first, I kind of want to just try to leave it as semi-natural as possible. Now, the one major thing that you do want to try to do is stabilize this trap so there's not any movement. So you just take sticks that he fed on and you start jamming them in there. Okay? The bigger, the fatter the sticks that you can find in your dam that can go inside your eye holes, help you stabilize it a lot faster. And you can take feeder sticks. And you want to, yeah, there's little movement, but I don't want any movement. To the best of my ability. Now see how sturdy that is? That's right there, it's got it good. Now I'll put some other ones in here just to be safe. And that might just be the sturdiest trap I ever put in there. Then you flip the safeties off. And it's good to go now. I always like to also just put one across the top like that. And I try to find a feeder stick. That way, if I'm in a rush one morning, the feeder stick, this one really ain't that good a one, is a different color. You can get them and clean them up a little bit, like such. And I just like to set it down across the top, so that way I can see from the bank if my trap's set off, and I don't have to. If I don't have the time, I don't have to try to throw my chest waders on and come out here and walk across the dam or get all muddy and nasty. If I'm rushed, running late for work, or if I got an emergency on the homestead, I can real quick run out here, and if I don't have anything, I can see this stick from the bank and go, okay, good to go, and haul butt back. Now, always, you got your trap chain on your 330 conibear. Just take it out to the side somewhere. Try to find you a decent sized stick. Jam it in there. And if there's wire on your thing, give it a wrap around. And that'll help it if it's a big beaver and he wants to wear this 330 around his neck like a Mr. T starter kit. That'll help you locate him, and it'll give him a hard time how to pull that bad boy out. And then hopefully by then he'll asphyxiate and die. But there it is. There's a little hole in the damn beaver set for you. I hope this helps, and be looking for this follow-up video in the next day or so if we catch something. Once again, don't forget to check us out on the web at www.bigbearhomestead.com. Give us a good old like on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And have a nice day.